I am Abraham Lincoln, and I am the 16th President of the United States of America. I was born on February 12, 1809. Before I was 23 years old, I was illiterate, so I began to teach myself how to read and write. The quote that came from me affected my life and how I lived it. I never wanted to let anyone down because I didn't want to hurt them in any way possible. That's where one of my quotes come in, which is said, I'm successful today because I had a friend who believed in me and didn't have the heart to let them down. Another quote was, I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. I never really liked to hold a grudge against anyone. Life was short and I wanted to help to be known for the person who was helpful and wouldn't let anyone bring him down. I began having feelings for this pretty girl named Anne Rutledge, but in 1835, when I was only 22, she passed away. And I was upset more than ever. After Anne's death, I'd been turned down when I proposed to Mary Owens. After 5 years, when I thought I knew how to read and write correctly and understand what I was doing, I began to study being a prairie lawyer. When I was 28 years of age, I became a prairie lawyer, and my first case was on May 4th, 1837. Later on, I engaged Mary Todd, and she broke off the engagement and reconciled a short time afterward, and we got married. We had our 4 boys together, but it wasn't really happy life, meaning my youngest son died at age of 4, while the oldest was Robert, who stayed alive till adulthood. I lived in this house, and they made me a white house, and I had to move to it later on. I slept in this room, and nothing has changed. If you want, you can visit it in Springfield, Illinois. In 1854, my political rival, Stephen Douglas, maneuvered through Congress a bill for opening the entire Louisiana Purchase to slavery, allowing settlers of Kansas and Nebraska to decide for themselves. I became a Republican in 1865. In 1861-11, I was ran for president, and I became president. I was president during the Civil War. I issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 and made it as the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution to abolish slavery. Later, I got citizenship on April 15 of 1865. Hannon Bilham later took over. In Springfield, they have a statue of my enormous head. My nose is yellow/gold because people kept rubbing on it for good luck. They say I have 2 personalities, a happy face and a sad face. This happy face with the smile and this sad face with the frown. The frown was because of my children who had died and the proposing being off. The happy face is because I became president and I knew what to do and how to do it, and I abolished slavery.